So let's just begin by getting yourself comfortable with your feet firmly planted to the ground. So if you're having any issues with that, if your legs are a little shorter, you can put your feet up on like yoga blocks. Or if your feet are if your legs are a little longer, you can sit maybe up on a cushion or a rolled up flat blanket. But find yourself in a comfortable, easy seat with your knees over your ankles and then your shoulders over your hips, sitting nice and tall, keeping your breathing space open. So once you get here, just let your body relax a little bit.
There's a comment on the audio is a little difficult, so if you can project.
I'll project. Oh, perfect. Thank you for letting us know. Perfect. Yeah, we're out in the wild, so there is the nature and city sounds. So I'll project. I can be much louder. I'll let you know. All right. So let's start by just focusing on our breath. Place your hands over your belly, and we'll start by breathing in and out through your nose. So as you inhale, feel your navel start to move away from your spine. And as you exhale, feel your navel slowly draw back towards your spine. Breathing in and out through your nose. Just slowing everything down. From here, we'll add the second part to our 3-part breathing. Place your right hand over your right rib cage. And then inhale, belly and ribs, feeling the ribs expanding outward, filling your lungs. And then exhale, belly and ribs, breathing all the way out. Adding the third part, place your left hand over your heart. Over my mic, so I'm not going to place it over the mic. I'll place it up here, place it over your heart. And then we'll inhale, belly, ribs, and chest, breathing all the way up. Exhale, belly, ribs, and chest, breathing all the way out. So just continue with this nice, smooth, easy breath as we move through our practice. And as we move through our practice, listen to your body's feedback. So if you find yourself holding your breath or you feel yourself stiffen up and tighten, come back to your breathing, slow things down, maybe back out of the pose a little bit. Everybody will be different, and even from one side to the other is going to be different. So just do your best. So what we're going to do is start with a standing pose to help open up our hips and hamstrings. So grabbing your chair, well, you don't have to grab your chair, you can just move so you're standing in front of your chair. Yeah. And then we're going to go ahead and come into a downward facing dog pose. So you'll place your hands to the chair, step your feet back, hip width apart or wider, and then just go ahead and stretch those hips back. Now, usually you just want to let your head come down, so I'm going to just tuck under my arm here. Stretch the hips back. Keep your core lightly engaged. Reach through your arms. From here, slowly come up, and we'll come up into all the way to standing, and then we'll go ahead. I'm going to just grab my chair, but you come to stand to the side of your chair and place one foot up, keeping your foot flexed. So we'll work on opening up our hamstrings a little bit more here. So we're going to flex the foot and point. Flex and point. So inhale, flex, exhale, point. Keep going. Oh, thank you. Hi to everyone. We're live from California.
She said yay.
Oh, my daughter's on. Nice. I could talk her into joining me. And then let's go ahead and try the other side. So go ahead, set that foot up. Foot is flexed. We'll inhale here and then exhale, point. Keep going. Inhale and exhale. And then go ahead and set that foot to the ground. And we're just going to do one more standing pose for now. So we're just kind of waking up the hamstrings and hips a little bit before we take a seat. So we're going to come into a wide leg side lunge, and we're going to alternate right and left. So hands to the chair, feet go wide, toes turned open slightly. And you can make this as big as you'd like. So we'll sink into one hip. We're stretching back and to the side, and then switch. We'll go from right to left. Nice and easy. So you can make this smaller, or if you want to go a little deeper, when you switch to one side, raise the toes on the opposite leg. So going as deep as you'd like. Whatever feels good in your body today. Every day will be different. Just take your time. And then we'll slowly come back up. Now we'll take a seat. All right. We made it to the seated part. Go ahead and bring one knee in towards your chest and then make circles, waking up that hip. So again, you can make this smaller or as big as you'd like. And then switch directions. So we're adding an internal hip rotation. Fantastic. Thanks for liking, everyone. Now go ahead and bring your ankle. Well, actually, let's set that foot down for a second. Before we go up that high, we're going to actually start a little bit easier, potentially, crossing the ankles. So this might be where, if your hips are tight, this might be a great place to start. And if you don't feel anything, then we go into maybe the next position. So clasp your hands beneath your chair, and we fold, lengthen forward, lengthen your spine forward. So this is a gentle way, if it's a little more challenging, to bring that foot over the thigh. So this is a great place to start. And if you're feeling sensation, stay right here. If you're not feeling anything, go ahead and bring that knee in and place the ankle over the thigh. And then just notice how that side feels. If you'd like to feel a little bit more sensation, so if you're not feeling any stretch here yet, then go ahead, clasp your hands beneath your chair, and we start to fold forward. Now, here's where hopefully you're feeling something in that outer hip. You're gonna feel a nice stretch, the outer hip and even low back. As you lengthen forward, keep your spine long and your breathing space open. Nice, slow, steady breaths in and out. And then we'll release and go ahead and set that foot to the ground. And we'll try the other side, starting with our hip circles. So clasping the hand to the leg, we circle open and around for that external hip rotation. Again, you can make this a little smaller or as big as you'd like, just waking up that hip. Continue sitting nice and tall as you switch directions, adding an internal hip rotation.
Oh, I think SLQVTZ just sent on $20 from TikTok.
Oh, nice.
Big thank you.
Thank you so much. Thank you, thank you. Your support is greatly appreciated. And then pause, and again, let's set that foot down. Start with the ankle cross, just relaxing that thigh open. So you can stay here. You might feel completely different from side to side. So this side might be your tight side. Maybe it's your easy side. If you want to create more stretch, we'll fold forward. And I usually just clasp the hands beneath the chair, but if you're more comfortable with your hands to your thighs, you can do that. Good. So whatever works for you.
Like I said, they're learning. They're learning from the video.
Oh, awesome. That's the goal. Something you can use that's helpful, that'll keep you, flexible and mobile. You can do this every day. So here, we can continue here, or if you'd like to increase this stretch, we'll place the ankle over the thigh, keeping your foot flexed and your knee in line with your ankle. So here we just relax that thigh open. You don't need to force or press, just let it relax. So it's about allowing your body to unravel and just letting it relax, taking your time, practicing, slowing down. You can stay here if you're already feeling a stretch, and if not, clasp your hands beneath your chair and we'll lengthen forward and just pause when you feel that first sensation. And once you get to that point, take another deep breath in and then exhale, maybe stretch forward a little bit more, keeping your spine nice and long. And then we'll slowly come back up. Good. And just go ahead and set that foot to the ground. How's everybody doing?
I think they're doing well. It's like the SLQVTZ said you want to do a challenge for $100. I'm not sure what that challenge is, but
I'm sorry, what did they?
They said you want to do the challenge for $100. I don't know what the challenge is.
Oh.
Be curious to see.
I got a balance on my head or something crazy. I could do an arm balance on the chair. I've done that, but I don't know what kind of circus we really want to create here today. How about we just relax and notice from right to left how your body feels now after stretching out those hips. And then we'll come into our little hamstring stretch. So clasp your hands beneath one leg and then we'll extend and bend. As you extend, flex through your foot, squeezing your thigh muscles. And as you bend, you can make that as big as you'd like as you extend and bend. And then go ahead and set that foot to the ground and we'll try the other side. Sitting nice and tall, clasp your hands beneath your leg and we extend, flex through the heel and bend. So this is a little stretch to wake up your hamstrings and increase the circulation in your lower body. And go ahead and set that foot to the ground, and we'll come into a forward bend, another forward bend. Well, actually, our first forward bend. This is the first one. We're extending through the right leg, or doesn't matter which leg. Extend through one leg, because I know the camera flips it. So just extend through one leg, flex through your heel, place your hands to the opposite thigh. Inhale, re-lengthen, and then on the exhale, we start to stretch forward. And just again, pausing where you feel the first sensation through the back of that thigh. And then we'll slowly come up and switch sides. Try the other side. Extend, flex through your heel, hands to the opposite thigh. Inhale, lengthen your spine. And then on the exhale, we fold forward. Good, and then we'll come all the way back up. And then from here, we'll go ahead and extend both legs forward. Keep your feet flexed, and your legs are like hip width apart. Hands to your thighs, inhale, and then on the exhale, we slowly glide the hands down the legs. And again, just pausing where you feel that first sensation. Try to keep your front body open. So try not to round or hunch. Keep your spine nice and long as you lengthen forward. You're hinging more forward from the hip creases.
Raga Gopal says, morning and love from India.
Oh my goodness. Good morning. We're here in the evening hours in California, so thank you for starting your day with me. From here, let's come all the way up, set both feet to the ground, and we'll place the hands back behind you, clasp your chair, or just to the seat of your chair. And then we'll take and lift your heart, draw your shoulders down away from your ears, scoop your heart up, opening through the front body. So a little, just a very gentle back bend. So you can continue here or straighten both legs, press down through your feet, keep your legs active, and again, lift through your heart. Drawing your shoulders down away from your ears, feeling your neck nice and long. You're gently pressing your shoulder blades into the back body to lift through your chest. And then go ahead and step your feet back to center, come back to center. We're going to do one more little segment with some standing poses that are just a little bit deeper. Do what works for you. I'll show you variations, and then you can come back to the seated position if that's a little easier. So we're going to come up, stand up, and so do what works best for you. Oh yeah, okay, talk to the camera. All right, talk to the, make sure you guys can hear me. We're gonna bring the hands to the chair and then cross one ankle over the thigh. Foot is flexed again, knee is open, and then we're going to try stretching the hips back. So if this is too much, you can come back into the seated version of this, and that works too. And then we'll slowly come up and we'll switch sides. Okay, so go ahead and place the ankle over your thigh. Foot is flexed, knee is open. And then when you're ready, you bend the standing knee and stretch the hips back. And then we'll slowly come up and come all the way to standing. So I'm going to turn my chair to the side and just grab the back of your chair, and we'll place the ankle, well actually the foot, with the knee dropping open right here. So it's at a slight angle. Big truck driving by. Nice. All right, so I'm going to get a little closer. So we're going to, again, place the foot to the seat of the chair, relax the knee open so you have this angle, okay? And from here, then you can stay here if you're already feeling a stretch in this outer hip, or fold forward a little bit and you'll feel a little more sensation. So just see what works for you. And then we'll come up and try the other leg. Place the foot to the chair, foot is flexed, relax the knee open. Continue standing nice and tall. If you're already feeling a little sensation in that outer hip, then just stay here, that's great, perfect. Or slowly, keeping your spine long, we fold forward and just pausing where you feel the first sensation. And then we'll come all the way back up. And once again, take a seat. All right. How is everyone doing out there? Any questions so far?
I don't know, she didn't say it, but I'm guessing Rachel's forearms are burning from the amount of taps, hearts she's giving. Because I know mine is.
Okay.
She's right behind me.
Nice. Oh, that's fantastic. Thank you for all the likes and taps. I love it. I love it, love it, love it. All right. All right. So let's go ahead and end our practice. Like, how many minutes are we at?
We are at about 23 minutes.
Oh.
Coming on 24 minutes.
Okay, perfect, perfect. Okay, so we're going to do a little cat-cow stretch and end with a seated twist. So the cat-cow stretch, now typically you might see this on all fours, but we can do this in the chair, and this is my go-to when I'm at my desk editing videos. So hands to your thighs, feet firmly to the ground. Inhale, lift your heart forward and up, so you're tilting your pelvis forward lightly. And then on the exhale, we're going to round, chin towards your chest, send the point between your shoulder blades back, and lengthen your tailbone under slightly. Coil your navel back. Inhale up, and exhale round. Take your time, really just feel the stretch. See how big you can make this. And then return to center. Notice how your body feels. Just take a moment. Maybe you're sitting a little taller already. So let's go ahead and finish with seated twist. So we'll inhale, reach your arms overhead, get your spine nice and long. And then on the exhale, we'll rotate to one direction, opposite hand to leg, placing that hand behind you. Inhale again, exhale, twist. So with each inhale, see if you can get taller through the crown of your head. And then with each exhale, maybe rotating a little deeper. Again, notice how your body feels. Listen to the feedback.
Dipset Forever said so pretty.
Oh, well, thank you. Thank you so much. That's very kind. So as you do this pose, you'll notice that it might be, you want to make sure you can still breathe nice and deep. So don't go so far that you can't really take those full deep breaths in and out. And this gentle twist helps to just give your spine a nice gentle twist. re-energizing, bringing a fresh supply of blood flow into that area, circulation. And then we slowly unwind and just pause. I like to pause from side to side if I remember. Pause and just notice how you feel. And then we'll do the other side. Inhale, get nice and tall, reach through your arms, reach through your spine. And then exhale, we rotate, and then opposite hand to leg, one hand, back hand behind you. Inhale, we lengthen. Exhale, maybe twist it a little deeper. So you can even use your hand on your leg as a little leverage to aid that side body in coming around. So we're rotating from your navel, ribs, and chest, rather than your hips or even your head. So your head can stay looking forward, or you can gently turn to look out over the back shoulder. Whatever feels nice in your neck.
Key words.
I love it. Thank you so much for being here, everyone. And then we unwind and just notice how you feel. So before we wrap up, if anyone has any questions at all.
Rachel, correct.
Oh, okay. So if anyone has any questions at all, any ways, anything I can help you in the yoga world, yoga related questions, breathing questions, anything at all, or you can just leave it in the comments and I'll answer you in the comments. So go ahead and just take a moment to thank yourself for coming and taking the time for yourself, and I thank you for being here. Namaste.